What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Wager Zone podcast, and we are back for another MMA breakdown. This is PFL Europe 2. Yesterday, guys, we had PFL Mania out, and we cashed most of our bets. We only lost one of our bets yesterday. And let me say right now, if you guys hear any pops in the background, it is 4th of July in the United States of America, so you guys might hear some pops and some fireworks going off in the background, but I cannot control that. People are blowing up fireworks everywhere but where I live. But if you guys are here for the first time, click that thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the page, come back every single day, guys, and let's cash out for today's event. Like I said, we did really well in PFL Mania. We cashed 4 of our 5 bets. We almost had the clean sweep on all the fights. We only got one fight wrong yesterday. So let's roll that over for PFL Europe 2, guys. Let's cash out for this event. So first fight of the night, guys, is going to be Salvo Guidice taking on Bryce Belghazi. And this one, guys, I'm taking Salvo Guidice. I think Salvo Guidice is going to come out here and honestly win this fight in a very close matchup. Honestly, I think the reason why I'm taking him mainly is because he's fought the higher competition. He's fought more competition. And I feel like Bryce has only fought guys that have losing records. And I think Salvo has fought a little bit of a higher competition and a little bit more fight. So I do believe he's going to pull this one off just by the experience. So for the first fight of the night, give me Salvo Guidice to win this fight. All right, guys, next fight, Fadi Khalid taking on Levi Batchelor. And guys, I'm taking Batchelor in this one. I think Batchelor's going to come out here and probably getting either a submission or a knockout. I do believe he finishes this fight. He's fought better competition. He has a good straight right hand. He has good takedowns, and he also has some good grappling as well. So for this one, I'm taking Levi Batchelor to pull this one off. All right, guys, next fight, Adam Meschini taking on Trizano Ferranti. And guys, I'm taking Trizano Ferranti. I think he's just going to be able to push the pace and land some hard strikes. And I do believe the grappling is going to be pretty even. I think it's going to go back and forth, but I just think Ferranti's stronger. I believe he's going to end up on top for most of these grappling positions. Meschini has decent grappling, but his takedown defense isn't that good. So I do believe if Ferranti shoots the takedown, he's probably going to be able to get it. There might be some wild transitions, but I think Ferranti will come out on top. And if it comes up to a striking battle, I think Ferranti just throws some really good strikes. He has a good 1-2, and he lands that 1-2 on Meschini. I think do believe he's going to be able to get a knockout. So for this one, guys, I'm taking Trizano Ferranti to win this fight. All right, guys, for the next fight, this is Paulina Wisniewska taking on Jessica Cunha. And this one, guys, I'm thinking Paulina. I do believe this is just a higher level of skill level, 2 different skill levels. I think Paulina's going to win this fight pretty easily. She's a minus 1,400 favorite. I do believe she deserves that because I do believe she wins this fight pretty easily. And I'm probably going to get the finish in this one. So for this one, guys, in a mismatch, I believe, give me Paulina to win this fight. All right, guys, next fight, Julian Lopez taking on Jan, I think it's Cieplowski, and I'm taking Cieplowski in this one. I think Cieplowski is just a way better fighter, just like the last one. I kind of believe this is going to be a mismatch in competition. I think John comes out here and probably finishes this fight by knockout. Julian Lopez is a decent fighter, but I believe he's facing probably the best competition he's fought in his whole entire career, and I think Cieplowski fought higher competition than Lopez is, and I think he's probably going to go in here, like I said, to get the finish. I think he does it by knockout. So for this fight, guys, give me Cieplowski to win this. All right, next fight, guys, is going to be a very close fight. If you look at the odds, it's very close as well. It's going to be Anaz and Zun taking on Gustavo Oliveira. And I'm taking Gustavo Oliveira. I believe he's going to be able to keep this fight at distance and use that karate-style fighting. And I think do believe he can get a knockout in this one. Anaz Zun, he fights really well. He keeps his head out there too much, in my opinion. He doesn't move his head very well, but he throws some strikes. He has good boxing, but I just think that good karate style is going to be able to outdo him. Like I said, I believe he's going to stay on the outside, land some hard shots, and end up knocking him out. So for this one, guys, give me Gustavo Oliveira. I think he does this one by knockout. All right, guys, next fight, Nicholas DeFranco taking on Catalin Safta. And I'm taking Catalin Safta in this one. I see DeFranco doesn't do really well when he's pressured and some heavy strikes are thrown at him. He kind of shells up, and I believe Safta has a easy victory in this one. I mean, not super easy because if you look at the odds, it's going to be a pretty close fight, the odds say. But in my opinion, I just believe Safta's going to push the pressure on him, throw some heavy strikes on the inside to end up knocking out DeFranco or just winning decision victory just because DeFranco's going to be on that back foot. Safta's going to be pressing forward, throwing hard shots. And like I said, Nicholas DeFranco, he ends up shelling up when he gets some shots thrown at him. I believe this is going to be a tailor-made matchup for Safta to win. I see on Typology, a lot of people are on DeFranco's side, but I'm taking Safta, guys. I just believe, like I said, the pressure is going to be too much, and I believe he's going to knock him out. So for this one, guys, give me Catalin Safta to win this fight. All right, next fight, guys, Mahio Campanella taking on Matis Zaharovs. I don't know how to say his last name, guys. Zaharovs, I think is how you say it. I already butchered it a whole bunch, but I'm taking I don't know, guys. This is probably the most closest fight on the whole entire card, I believe. I think it's going to be a back and forth fight. Probably not one you want to put too much of an investment. But I'm taking Matisse. I think Matisse is going to come out here and probably land the harder strikes on the stand-up. And I believe Mahio is going to try to get the fight to the floor, but I don't believe he's going to be able to take down Matisse. Matisse has shown against a lot of higher level wrestlers that he has good takedown defense, and I believe he has some good grappling as well. And I see Mahio, he ended up on the bottom a couple times in a couple of his fights and against less competition. And I believe in this fight, I think it's going to come down to if Matisse stops those takedowns, maybe even get top control himself. But if it comes down to a striking battle, I think Matisse is the better striker. So for this fight, very close fight. I'm probably not going to put too much money on this one myself, but I'm taking Matisse to win this fight. Next fight, guys, Dean Garnett taking on Tomas Grandval. And this one, guys, I'm taking Dean Garnett. I just believe Dean Garnett's fought the way higher competition. I believe he's the better all-around fighter. I think he can win this fight standing up. I think he can use his grappling to win this fight. I think he could probably honestly get this fight done by submission or maybe even decision. But I just think Dean Garnett's a way better fighter. I don't have too much to break down on this one besides I just think Dean Garnett wins this fight pretty easily. So for this fight, guys, give me Dean Garnett. All right, another fight, guys, where I believe is the skill sets is just going to be too much on the grappling side. It's going to be I.Ibragimov taking on Matthias Durogin. And guys, this one I'm taking Ibrahim. I think Ibrahim is going to go in here, honestly, take this fight to the floor and win this fight with the grappling. I believe he's a way better fighter all around with the grappling skills, and I believe he's going to get this fight to the floor and probably drop some ground and pound and either getting a submission or a decision victory. I believe he's going to be on top for most of the fight, and I don't think Durogin's going to be able to stop his takedowns. I think Ibragimov is one of these guys out of Manchester top team that we should keep our eyes on for a while. I think he's a really good prospect, and he's very young and still getting better. So for this fight, guys, give me Ibragimov. I think he does it by submission or decision. All right, next fight, guys, Mosfar Ibragimov taking on Gerardo Fani. And guys, this one I'm taking Mosfar. I think Ibragimov's going to be able to do the same exact thing. I think this one he's probably going to strike him a little bit more, but I do believe eventually he's going to get this fight to the floor. And I believe the grappling is just going to be way too much for him. This guy, Mosfar, has some decent striking, though, better than Ibrahim. I think Mosfar has some good striking, and he can mix in his wrestling. So I believe he's going to be able to do this either way he wants to, on the feet or on the floor. But either way, guys, I believe Mosfar is probably going to win this fight by decision. It might be closer than the odds say, but I just think the Mosfar is just going to be too much pressure, too much wrestling, too much striking. That's going to be too much of an output for Gerardo. So for this one, guys, give me Mosfar Ibragimov to win this fight. All right, next fight, Hamza Abayev taking on Chiquina Noso Pedro, and I'm taking Noso Pedro. I think Noso Pedro is going to be able to take Abayev down. He's going to be able to out-grapple him. Hamza Abayev doesn't have the best grappling. He gets taken down pretty easily, and when he's on the bottom, it seems like he doesn't get back up. He's very strong and a very strong striker where he swings very heavy, and I don't think his gas is going to be able to last all 3 rounds. So if he doesn't give Chiquina out of the first round, I think Noso Pedro gets this fight down to the floor and over 3 rounds, puts on a mauling on him. If Abayev lands one of those hard strikes on Chiquina, he could knock him out, but I'm going to be able to take the underdog in this one. I think the underdog has a good chance of winning this fight just from the cardio and the grappling skills alone. So for this fight, guys, give me Noso Pedro. Next fight, guys, Boris and Tangana taking on Bruno Santos. And this one, guys, I'm probably not even going to add up to any parlays or betting. This guy's over in minus 8,000 favorite right now, and it seems like everyone's betting on him. I think Tangana is going to go out here and knock this guy out pretty easily. Not one you want to add the parlays. Minus 8,000 favorite and probably going to end up winning, but still, guys, no reason to add him to any parlays. But give me Boris. I think Boris wins this fight pretty easily. All right, next fight, guys, Gaetano Perello taking on Salvador Liga, and I'm taking Perello, guys. I think Perello's fought the higher competition, and Liga hasn't been fighting for a while. Like, he took about 2 years to 3 years layoff, and he's still coming back and fighting low-level competition. He's gonna be able to try to get this fight to the floor, but I don't think he's gonna be able to. I think Perello's gonna stop a lot of his takedowns because Perello has shown he has good takedown defense, and I think the striking advantage for Perello is gonna be way too much, and I think Perello could honestly win this fight by knockout. So for this fight, guys, give me Perello. I'm taking him probably by knockout. All right, next fight, guys. It's going to be a very good fight, in my opinion. Taylor Lapilus taking on Ali Taleb. And I'm taking Taylor Lapilus, guys. I don't know why Taylor got dropped from the UFC. Maybe he wanted to, but I just thought Taylor was putting up some good fights in the UFC against really good competition. He's a very good striker. He has good takedown defense. And like I said, I do believe he still belongs in the UFC. I don't understand why he got dropped, but Ali Taleb, he hasn't fought the competition that Taylor Lapilus has fought against. And I just think Taylor is going to be a good play for us. He's a minus 200 favorite. I don't know if I'm going to parlay him or take him straight, but I do believe he's going to go in here and win this fight. I'm probably going to go to decision because Taylor doesn't end up knocking people out. He ends up just out technical and showing his skills over them. And I believe Taylor Lapilus wins this fight. So for this fight, guys, give me the UFC veteran. Give me Taylor Lapilus. Alright guys, next fight, Patrick Habirora taking on Danny Roberts, and I'm taking Patrick Habirora. I think Habirora is going to go in here and win this fight by knockout. This guy's a very good striker. He has good takedown defense. He's an all-around fighter in my opinion. This guy, mainly on the striking level, has very powerful hands, good striking overall, and I don't think Danny Roberts is going to be able to deal with that power. Danny Roberts, I've seen knocked out too many times to be able to deal with this power. Patrick is one of these young prospects coming up, and I believe his hands are just elite and his power is elite, and I don't think Danny Roberts is going to be able to deal with this fight over 3 rounds. I think he's eventually going to get caught and knocked out. So for the main event of the night, guys, give me Patrick Habirora to win this fight. And alright guys, that is it for today's video. Like I said in the beginning, like the video, subscribe to the page, come back every single day, guys. Let's cash out today. Yesterday I said we killed it in PFL mainnet, so let's go back and kill it for PFL Europe. Let's cash out. If you guys are here for the first time, let me let you guys know I do put my bets in the description. So in about an hour, or maybe by early tomorrow morning, I will have the description updated for all the bets I'm going to be taking. So stay tuned for that, and let's cash out today, guys. And I'm out of here, and I'll see you guys next time.